to stress that they too have another friendly to play against Ecuador, and it would seem from this selection that they're fielding their strongest side against the South Americans.
Yeah, but I also think some of this is just looking at, well, how do they best match up with the United States? Make no mistake about it, highly technical team, a team that defends as a group extremely well, but this front three is going to ask a ton of questions of the back line of the United States, because so much of it is about the intensity by which they press, but also the ability to be fluctuating with their movements. Maeda is a special player for Celtic. 8 goals last year, and already he's on fire. Referred to as the machine, he's going to make things very difficult for this Walker Zimmerman and Aaron Long center-back partnership.
They start together. It's the 11th time they've appeared in the same US men's national team lineup. If you're looking at those on the fringes, Sam Vines trying to impress as the reserve left back. Luca de la Torre, who appeared in 3 of the last 4 World Cup qualifiers, getting another chance in midfield, and no Pulisic.
Yeah, and mind the viewers at home, it's early morning, but it was the Morocco friendly here on ESPN that you saw a tactical switch from Greg Berhalter in trying to help Tyler Adams progress the ball in possession. We saw Yunus.
This is ticking round to 2:26 p.m. in Central Europe. You're joining us fairly early in the morning on the East Coast, and very early in the morning. Well done for getting up in time if you're with us on the West Coast. It is the Samurai Blue who get us underway. Experienced World Cup contenders. Very good at getting to the group stage, not so good at getting through it, although they did manage that 4 years ago and nearly knocked out. Japan made it to the World Cup with a degree of comfort. It's a convoluted process from Asia. It's Junya Ito into a shooting position, and an early feel of the ball for Matt Turner.
Well, and this is what Japan wants to do. They're going to high press. They're going to turn you over as quickly as possible. Bad giveaway here from Aaron Long. Now, part of it is the field is extremely slow. You saw players in warm-ups trying to get used to the grass, but Aaron Long's got to be cleaner with that possession. Good opportunity.
And then running into Endo. Ito back to Endo, one of 3 German-based players in this Japanese starting 11. Morita. Tomiyasu.
Well, his decision-making has just improved immensely, right? He's more sure of himself and getting forward. And I think with Giovanni Reyna having the ability to come inside, I'd be shocked if we don't see Vines more so in the final third.
Here's Dest. Standing one up for Ferreira. First clear opportunity.
Oh, and Ferreira's having one of his best seasons, if not his best season in Major League Soccer, and as a professional, 5 goals this year for the United States, albeit 4 of those against Grenada. And the biggest question mark about Jesus Ferreira at the international level is putting the ball in the back of the net. Fantastic work from Serginho Dest getting forward.
Third. So there's a bundle of top-class experience available to the coach, Hajime Moriyasu. And this is Morita. Kubo. Kubo opens it up for himself, and the block is by Zimmerman.
Immediately was having a conversation with De La Torre, because defensively their positioning and balance is off, and it's allowed Japan to play between them a little too easily.
And it's quite a significant departure for Japan to line up like that. Here's a chance for them, and Turner makes his first important save.
Well, big question mark about the center-back partnership and what it would look like opening game of the World Cup. And both Aaron Long and Walker Zimmerman have given the ball away too easily in possession. And both times, Matt Turner's had to come up with a big save. None bigger than that one. What a fantastic save.
Argumentable now. And if there is one thing about Japanese footballers worldwide, it is their durability and reliability. Here's Ito. Morita. There's the chance, and there's the opening goal. And it's that man who's been such a threat, Kamada, who is going to be denied and disappointed ultimately by the offside flag as he turned away to celebrate. It was cut short pretty quickly.
Well, and Ito had both hands on his hips, wondering how can Kamada be in an offside position here. That is extremely close off the backside of Walker Zimmerman. I'm not totally sure he was offside.
No VAR today.
But from a U.S. perspective, how alarming is that? Coming off another bad giveaway. This one out of the midfield. Weston McKennie losing possession, and immediately Japan going forward. Now, we were told before the game there was no VAR, but obviously Japan, being the home broadcasters, it looks like there is VAR, and this one's extremely close. The left foot of Walker Zimmerman and that left shoulder of Kamada, that's what VAR is looking at right now.
Yes, this has taken us by surprise as much as many others. We were given a list of the match officials. We asked whether VAR was involved. And this is not concurrent with the answer that we got, but it does mean that the debate goes on over the validity or otherwise of this goal.
Yeah, but the question is it clear and obvious wrong? He's going to go look at it, and I think he's given a goal, hasn't he?
He has. Yep. It's a hair's breadth call.
Well, and this is the ball here where Kamada, look at the left foot of Walker Zimmerman. That's what VAR is looking at here. The home broadcasters are from Japan. You look at it, I'm not sure he was offside, and I think rightfully so. Japan is deserving of the goal.
They say you learn a lot in adversity, so this beat 26 yards from goal. Kubo fancies his chances. That was a nice height and a nice pace for Turner.
On the left side, so we can kind of shut down half of that field as we go back to that free kick here from Kubo. What an interesting career he's had, huh?
Adams. Ferreira. Aronson. Reyna, and here's Vines on the outside. Just about the first time we've seen any US fluency. And they've won 10 of their last 14 games. Only lost 2 of them. Ito, McKenzie, and then Vines. De La Torre, Adams, McKennie, Aronson, Luca De La Torre. Better.
Absolutely.
Yep. It's back at Turner, but decided on another option, which is McKennie. Endo. Ito, US a bit squeezed and exposed here. Another example of giving the ball away in a dangerous area.
Well, it's a spring in the step, but more so there's diversity to their attack, right? There's one thing to have energy. There's another thing, as Matt Turner came up with a big save here on Ito, but it was the attack going the other way. That little tactical switch of pushing Sam Vines more forward.
Zimmerman. Vines. So you see the difference of him being committed so much further up the pitch. Kubo. Kamada. Important touch by Turner. That's maybe his most significant save so far.
And again, it's off a decision from a defender from the United States that didn't need to have it. Mark McKenzie, that ball's either going out of bounds or he can play it back to his goalkeeper. Instead, he tries to play something cute through the middle, turnover, and immediately it's Japan and Kamada going the other way. What a fantastic save that was from Matt Turner.
Played 7 games for Boa Vista this season, all at central defence. Mitoma. Important block.
Well, and the issue with that, too, similar to Morocco and Uruguay this summer, is that when the United States lose possession, because of the space, you've got to immediately react. And that's worked in Japan's favor over the last 10 minutes. They've had 2 wonderful opportunities on the counter.
Endo. Mitoma. Now Morita. Afayu himself was born in Japan. Japan looking dangerous.
What a save.
Ritsu Daan holds his head for a moment because again Matt Turner has excelled.
Oh, and talk about Matt Turner being rusty, dear Lord. Again, just Walker Zimmerman, Tillman, Reggie Cannon, the ball just pops out, so there's space there. And the ball comes to the top of the 18, and Doan hits it well. Matt Turner getting just the slightest of touches.
Doan. The header on with no one to turn it in, importantly for the US. Tsushida making his presence felt at the near post.
I think equally as so, Japan's looked dangerous on set pieces.
Deadline, as all coaches have, of November 14 to name his roster. That's the absolute last for which he can. The expectation is it will be significantly earlier than that. Here's Aronson. Brenden Aronson trying to carve and curl an equaliser.
Yeah, but a glimpse of what Brenden Aronson has done since setting foot in England with Leeds United. It's why Leeds United supporters absolutely love this kid. Because it's full tilt for 90 minutes. 90 minutes of relentless pursuit of just getting something in the final third and putting the opposition under pressure. And the question will be for Greg Berhalter at the World Cup, do you play him through the middle? Do you play him wide? I don't think there's any healthy, John. Then that's a real dilemma, because now you're going to play a right-footed player at left back, and I think that limits the United States in their ability and possession to create width.
Aronson down for the umpteenth time today. And that was very nearly 2 through the player that scored the first, Kamada. But Aronson is yet to pick himself up. He's taken a couple of crunching tackles. One of them arguably was a potential red card challenge early in this half.
Well, I think this is just more of a collision with Endo, but Kamada just has a great understanding of those late arriving runs in the box.
World Cup defeat back in '98 against Iran. Turner has been very much involved, the Brighton player, and Matt Turner can do nothing about that. If the result was in doubt before, it no longer is. Goal taken with great aplomb by Kaoru Mitoma. The man whose goals took Japan to Qatar has sealed this victory for the Samurai Blue.
And he was the best 11 in J-League in 2020, and he's come right into the full national team and scored goals. 8th cap for the national team, and already his 5th goal, one of those in World Cup qualifying. He's been extremely dangerous since coming on in this second half. He's gotten after Reggie Cannon. He's pulled Walker Zimmerman in an awkward position. Matt Turner's had to come up with a couple of saves. This one impossible to get a hand on. Fantastic finish from Mitoma.
He's a player who's only just beginning to make an impact in the Premier League. 4 times off the bench in that competition, but it's just a matter